Hey everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap, the live stream that we try to do every week, if we can fit it in, usually on Mondays. I was having a pretty good schedule of having it on Mondays, Monday mornings, but I don't know, that might be changing heading into the future. We'll see. If not on Monday, then I do try to get it out Monday through Wednesday. But yeah, we play 1 hour of Marvel Snap, a free-to-play game. In case you don't know, you can pick it up at Steam. You can also play it on mobile as well, or you can go to Marvel Snap, pick it up there. Lots of places to pick it up. If you're a Marvel fan, I'd encourage you to do so. If you're a fan of card games in general, I think you would enjoy this as well. So yeah, we are here, guys, and I have some sad news. I have not gotten Airshim yet. I feel so bad because I'm seeing all these videos of people playing Airshim and having so much fun with Airshim, and then I'm like, I don't have Airshim yet. So guys, if you came here for some Airshim gameplay, I'm afraid I can't deliver. In fact, I'm not even super what's the word? Super excited? I don't know. I'm not even super excited about the deck that I crafted for this live stream, but it's a deck that I use to try to climb, and as you can see, I've kind of been stuck right here in the like 70 to 80 range, man. I'm trying to push into that Omega range of the ladder here, but I can only so far I've only been able to manage 75. As you can see here, my best this season so far is all the way up here at 86. I was almost a galactic. But you know, things happen. I do cullings of decks that I make. In case you're new here, I'm not a pro by any means, so I hope you didn't come here for the top tips, but I do hope you come here to be entertained. That is my main goal. Hopefully I can entertain you. If not with my gameplay, then maybe with some of my silly quips or just things that happen during the game. But the one thing I like about Marvel Snap is being able to make decks, and that's what I try to do as I'm climbing the collection level. As you can see, I'm level 2,768 right now. So we're still collecting Series 3 cards. I do get the season passes when they come out, but short of that, haven't spent a whole lot of money on this game. So but yeah, so hopefully you'll have fun and enjoy your time here with us, as they say, and we'll try to be entertaining. And also, if you're new to my stream, you can see here there is a live stream win-loss record up on the screen. This is my I don't know, my Northern Star, I guess. I keep this up to keep track, to give something to build for. Our ultimate goal is to get more wins than losses in total for live streams, and so far we're doing that, but barely. Barely. Hopefully we can pull that win column up a little bit higher. Last couple live streams, man, we've had it rough. And we've had some pretty nice decks. And like I said, I don't think they were the best decks ever, but there were some nice decks out there. I am very close to getting one more key. One more key coming up here. Look at this. I'm two upgrades away from getting one more spotlight key, and as you can see, Airshim's still in there and Hercules. So I'm hoping with this spotlight key I can get Airshim, and then hey, I'll probably play an Airshim deck next week. I'm always 1 week behind, it seems, but I do have a full-time job in addition to doing this YouTube thing, so that keeps me quite busy as well. But hopefully, in this stream, we can get the that last 2 energy and get that spotlight key. And maybe if we do, and then we unlock it and get Airshim, maybe we can throw together a quick deck. I might do an auto Airshim deck in that case, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how the deck that I am featuring goes, which leads me into the deck that I am featuring. Nothing spectacular in this deck. Let me get you the win-loss records up for it on the screen for you. There you go. It is the Quinjet editions. This deck was crafted to complete a quest. I think there was a quest over the weekend that was like win games with Quinjet, win games with Phastos, and win games, I think it's with Airsham. So I was like, well, I'll just put together a Quinjet Phastos deck. We even threw Gilgamesh in there as well. Got some Gilgamesh action, some Phastos action. So a few of the Spotlight Cash cards, and of course the Season Pass card from this season. So got a few of those in there. Like I said, not much happening with this deck at all, but as you can see, I have gone plus 9 cubes with it, with a 55.1% win rate, 49 wins and 39 losses in the last, last 7 days or whatever. Mostly over the weekend. Mostly over the weekend, this is the deck that I've been trying to use to climb, and it's doing okay. It's doing okay. Not the best, but it's doing okay. I don't know that there's much to go into the deck about. It's pretty straightforward. It works around the Quinjet here, which of course ongoing cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less. So we have that happening. And then to build on that, I just have cards. And this is kind of interesting because it kind of plays into the Airsham style that everybody's playing with the actual Airsham card right now, because it gives you a bunch of random cards, right? Well, this deck will give me random cards. Just not as much as Airsham, and it's not going to give me all that extra energy that the 1 extra energy that Airsham gives you when you play that card. So Airsham light, Airsham without Airsham. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's all about adding random cards to my deck and hopefully utilizing those to the best of my ability. So we got the Agent 13 on here, 1 cost 2 power card. On reveal, add a random card to my hand. We got Mariah Hill here, a 1 energy 2 power card that on reveal adds a random 2 cost card to my hand. So we got, and then of course the Quinjet cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less, minimum of 1. And then we got Okoye here. This is mainly to help out my Gilgamesh. On reveal, give every card in my deck plus 1 power. Again, Gilgamesh down here, the Season Pass card loves to have green numbers on the board, and that's what Okoye does for us. It is a 5 energy, 9 power card base, and then on reveal, it'll get plus 1 power for each of your other cards in play with increased power. So, yeah, he got a little bit of a bad rap in the beginning of the season. It came out, was a little bit lackluster, and man, did they buff him shortly after that. And he's pretty good now. He's even making it into some of the meta decks that are out there now, so not bad. So we had to include him in this. You got, what, 1 day and, I don't know, 8 hours maybe to to get him from this season pass if you still want him, if you haven't got him yet. I'd suggest you get him. He's a fun card to have. You could probably pass on him if you want to, but he's a nice card to have. So yeah, Okoye will help out my Gilgamesh. We got Cable in here, another way to draw random cards into my hand. The good thing about Cable, though, and this has become one of my favorite cards, I think. It's a 2 energy, 3 power card, Cable. On reveal, draw a card from my opponent's deck. So not only am I getting an extra card in my deck that's random, I am pulling something from my opponent's deck, which will hopefully be something they need to stop them from doing whatever nasty stuff they are trying to do. So that's why we have Cable in here. Nakia, again, to help out with those green numbers for Gilgamesh. 3 energy, 3 power. On reveal, give all cards in my hand plus 1 power. So we got that happening. And then we got Phastos. Phastos is in the deck, the 3 energy, 3 power card. On reveal, give each card in your deck minus 1 cost or plus 2 power. Really good benefits here. Another card's kind of gotten a bad rep. You could probably do without a Phastos if you want, but you know what? I think this will be the last live stream of this particular season, so we might as well go out with a bang and feature some of the Spotlight Cash cards that we have. So Phastos is in this deck to hopefully help us out. Jubilee, a 4 energy, 1 power card. On reveal, add the top card of your deck to this location. Just a way to get some of my other cards out, which is just super duper helpful. And then we got Nick Fury. Good old Nick Fury, 4 energy, 6 power. On reveal, add 3 random 6 cost cards to your hand. So this is just, you know, again, putting those random cards in there, plus giving me some random 6-cost cards, so maybe I can keep up with the people that are playing Airsham. That's the other thing, too. I don't have any of the counters that they say are great for Airsham, so that's why I'm playing Airsham Light, I guess. Playing Airsham Light with this deck. So yeah, we got Nick Fury in here. He also helps out the Devil Dinosaur coming up here. White Queen, again, another card that gets me a random card. 4 energy, 6 power cost. On reveal, copy the highest card in your opponent's deck into your hand. I just like this card. Again, giving me a random card, high cost card from my opponent's hand. Gives me a little info on what my opponent is possibly trying to do in their deck, so I can maybe counter it. Although I have to say that I don't have many counters in this deck. I'm kind of just hoping that I can outpower my opponent and maybe mind game them a little bit. And then we got old Devil Dinosaur here, 5 energy, 3 power, ongoing, plus 2 power for each card in your hand. He's the big power in this deck. Obviously, we're adding so many cards to our hand that he's going to be pretty big, usually, so we can play him out to get some big power on the board. And then, yep, we finish it off with the old Gilgamesh here, the +1 power for each of your other cards with increased power. So that is the deck. Like I said, nothing exciting, super exciting. There's probably better ways to build this deck. This is just what I came up with for the quest, and it's been doing all right for me. So I've been keeping at it, man. So let's jump right in now. Get into the Quinjet editions. Let's see if I can keep this going. Let's see if I can have a little bit better for a live stream winning record. Last couple live streams have been kind of rough. So jumping in here, playing. Let me get the decks up for you so you can see them. There we go. The untapped.gg deck tracker is what I use, and that's what you see on the screen right now. Oh, I got rid of my opponent's deck. There it is. Okay, first turn. First location, miniaturized lab. On turn 3, 4, and 5, no cards can be added here. All right, and we're going to go ahead and start with a Maria Hill. She'll give us a random 2-cost card. This also helps with my curve if I don't have a 2-cost card in my hand, so we'll get her out there. Get me some sort of 2-card. Oh, Quake. Quake is not a bad card to have. All right, our second location is Utopia. 3 and 4 cost cards cost 1 less. My opponent has not played any cards in any of these locations yet. We are winning the miniaturized lab by 2 power right now. Let's go ahead and play our Nakia to get some green numbers in my hand. I'm going to head and play her here down in the miniaturized lab as well, since the miniaturized lab is going to go away until turn 6. Agent Coulson coming down, and I have been playing Airsham decks. And I guess the kind of the trigger you can see here is Airsham is always going to have 1 more energy than you if you're playing an Airsham deck. And as you can see down here below my opponent's tracker, it says opponent's energy is 4, so I know they are actually playing Airsham. If I click on the card, it will say generated by Airsham here, but this is one of the cards they included in their deck, not one of the random cards that Airsham would create. So let's go ahead. I got 2 choices here, Nick Fury and White Queen. I think we'll just go with a Nick Fury just to add a bunch of cards to my hand to compete with the Airshams, the random Airsham decks. Super Scroll, that's a handy card to come out. I only really have 1 ongoing card in this deck naturally, so Super Scroll is not going to be able to do much for us. But he does come down in Utopia for my opponent. I am still leading, so this is a good thing. Let's see here. I do have the Quake. Quake might be a nice surprise for the miniaturized lab here, actually. If I can load up one of these other locations and then switch the miniaturized lab at the last minute, that might be pretty helpful. So we'll play our White Queen down in Utopia. giving us their Airsham. Oh, a leech coming out. Well, so much for our Quake idea. They just nixed that. A little green dude here. Pain in the butt. All right, turn 5. You're still leading. Can't do my Quake surprise like I was going to. So I guess we just lean on our Devil Dinosaur here and try to go with that. All right, boom. All right, got Devil Dinosaur down in Washington, D.C. Why not? Why not have a dinosaur roaming around D.C.? Maybe it'll eat all the stupid politicians and lobbyists that are there right now, screwing up our country. Oh, wait, did I say that out loud? I did. Well, I meant it, so. CIA, Secret Service is going to come after me now. Oh, I'm not going to get into that, though. So, yeah, Devil Dinosaur roaming around Washington, D.C. Utopia, my opponent played a Valkyrie there, so that changed all of our power to 3. Last turn, final turn. I think we play our Hulk. We'll just have Hulk come down and smash something. He's not going to put a dent in Utopia. Can't get the power there. I could play him down in the miniaturized lab. That would give us 17 power there. My opponent would have to play 13 power. I think that's what I have to do. There's no other plays here. Scar and Cable gives me 14 power. I guess that's more power across the board. So maybe we do that instead in the miniaturized lab. Yeah, let's try that. Hopefully the Devil Dinosaur can hold down Washington, D.C. while Scar and the Cable take on the miniaturized lab here. My opponent does play to the miniaturized lab. Shang-Chi coming down in Washington, D.C. Oh, man, the CIA called in the Shang-Chi to take out my Devil Dinosaur. We do take miniaturized lab, but unfortunately my opponent takes the other 2 locations. And we get a loss. That's okay. That's okay. This deck has been an up and down sort of deck here. So let's go into our stream tracker here. Update that. Starting off with a loss. That nasty loss column is coming to pay me a visit again. And trying to pull away from it. But it just keeps hanging on. It just keeps hanging on. All right. There we go. Excellent. All right, next game. Let's go. Yes, as you see, my title is an Omega level weakling. I haven't been able to break through that Omega level in a while, so I did take the title of Omega level weakling. So there you go. All right. Murder World, our first location. After turn 3, destroy all cards here. That is not a great location for us, obviously. So we won't play there. We'll play Maria Hill down at the second mysterious location. Get a 2-cost card in our hand to help out my curb. Maria Hill coming down. Pulling on a Star-Lord for us. Not bad. Subterranea is the second location. Shuffle 4 rocks into each deck. My opponent has not played anything as of yet. Do we think they'll play a card this turn? I think they'll play to the mysterious 3rd location, and I'm going to send my Star-Lord there to intercept them, hopefully. That is my hope. Nope, they played a Murder World. Oh, okay. Makes sense. They played a Wolverine down to Murder World. So Wolverine's going to get murdered and spawn someplace else. Or spawn back in Murder World. Who knows? I got no turn 3 play. That's unfortunate. End our turn. Opponent coming down with 2 cards in Subterranea. Carnage and Yondu. Yondu taking out a rock. Thank you for that. Don't need that rock in my deck anyways. Wolverine getting murdered and moved over to the mirror dimension, which has now become Murder World. This is a game full of murder and rocks. Rocks and murder. That's what this game is right now. Turn 4. Turn 4. We got a Jubilee here, or we could play our Nick Fury. Nick Fury only get me 2 cards right now. So maybe the Jubilee can pull down Phastos. She can't. I think we play our White Queen down here. Guess we'll challenge Subterranea here. That is what we will do. American Chavez coming down from my opponent at Murder World 1. I pull a death from my opponent's hand. Well, that's pretty handy. We can definitely use that. Where do we play her at? Let's see. 412. I'll play her in Murder World 1 to combat the American Chavez and Angel that is there. I got a rock. Do I want to play the rock just to get it out of my hand? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we do. At the very least, it'll keep them from throwing something negative at me. Death and Squirrel Girl coming down in Murder World 1 for my opponent. Giving them a 20-12 lead there, a 10-8 lead at Subterranea, and a 5-2 lead in Murder World 2. So, man, rough start, man. Rough start. How do we pull this out? How do we pull this off? I need to take 2 of these locations. And it's going to be kind of hard to do. If I could play Phastos down here, giving me 11, which would beat them. We need to beat 20. That would be ideal. Unfortunately, I think I can only play 1 card here. Yeah, this does not look good for us at all. Yeah, I don't think there's a way around this. Okay, we're going to retreat. Retreat now. Save our dignity. Escaped. Murder World and the Subterranea. Murder with rocks has happened to us. We're going to move on from that and see if we can get into a different, better game. All right, let me update my tracker here. We are 0-2 this stream. Not a great start, and back to being 56 and 56 total for streaming. So back to the old even Stevens again. Back to the old even Stevens. All right, there we go. That has been updated. Let's go ahead and go into our next game. All right, let's do this. Venus Prime Omega level weakling coming at you. Got off to a slow start. Gonna get back on this. Gonna start getting on the winning record now. The winning path. All right, Crown City is our first location. Whoever is winning here gets +4 power at adjacent locations. Hey, we got Maria Hill to start us off again. Always like to see that. We do have an Okoye for turn 2 if we need it, but we'll see what Maria Hill pulls up for us as well. Maria pulls down a Shadow King. That could be handy a little bit later. Cancun, the second location. Power here doesn't count toward winning the game. Yeah, Shadow King here will on reveal set all cards to their base power. So that could come in handy for us. So I believe we'll play the Okoye here, and we'll send her to Cancun. Why not? Get the buff from her, leave some space for some bigger cards in the other 2 locations. My opponent plays down an Angela in Crown City, giving them a 3-2 lead there. Third location is the hot location right now. Sakar, after this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. This has actually been pretty beneficial for us lately, so. Although if it pulls down a Shadow King, that would not be good for us. Yeah, I think we just play our Nakia here. And I love that Crown City is kind of useless to us, because +4 power at adjacent locations, and Cancun is the only adjacent location, and the power there doesn't count, so. Ay. So Crown City is just kind of a nothing, a nothing for us. Just a spot to put things. Debris coming down from my opponent, throwing some rocks into Cancun and Sakar, and yeah, the Shadow King did come down. Of course the Shadow King came down, and then a Hobgoblin comes over. Lots of Hobgoblins lately, man. Lots of negative plays. Lots of Green Goblins, Hobgoblins. I've been getting goblined out of my mind here. And lots of destruction as well. Yeah, so -3 at Sakar. I don't think we're going to come back from that location, unfortunately. I think... Let's see what our opponent's playing with here. Let's play our White Queen down. That'll give us a highest cost card in my opponent's hand. See what that does for us. Hopefully they have a good card. Carnage coming down for them. It's Sakar. And a Daredevil. I got a Green Goblin. Speaking of Green Goblin, is the Green Goblin going to help me at all? Well, they have a Daredevil, so they can see it coming, which is unfortunate. The only way I could honestly win this is if I can somehow boost up the power in Sakar. And Cancun's not going to do anything for me. Nick Fury, what would Nick Fury give me? Could he give me something useful? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll play Age of 13 too, just to give me a couple cards as options here. I'm looking for something that can wipe out this -3 at Sakar. I think that's the only way. A Green Goblin coming down. In Crown City for my opponent. Still winning, so. But I did not get anything that buffs locations. Oh wait, what's Elsa do? Elsa Bloodstone. Each card you play to fill your side location gains +2 power. Well, you're a little late, Elsa. You're a little late. Yeah, there is literally nothing I can do. We have lost this game. Another retreat. Another retreat. We haven't lost, we've retreated. Oh, wait, it still counts as a loss, though. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, that game was just awful locations for us. It really just was awful locations. Plus, we had a lot of Hobgoblins, Green Goblins. Goblins were out everywhere, man. Goblins were out everywhere. All right, let's update our stream. 0-3. I'm so glad you guys stopped by to see me lose Marvel Snap. Well, I hope I'm entertaining you while I'm doing it. That's the main goal here. All right, win-loss tracker. Updated this stream 0-3. Total for live streams were 56 and 59. But we're charging forward, man. We are charging forward. Trying to get to that. Trying to get our last shot at Erisham. All right, first location, Atlantis. If you only have one card here, it has +5 power. But we don't want to play Maria Hill down there, so we'll play her down to the middle location that we do not know what it is yet. My opponent also plays a card down there. Nova coming down for them. Second location is Luke's Bar. After you play a card here, return it to your hand. Man, we are getting kind of beat up by these locations. These are not great locations for us. I mean, Okoye is a good card. Actually, you know what? Cable is a excellent card for Luke's Bar. We can just take our opponent's cards over and over again. Maybe that's what we'll have to do. We'll be a dirty thief and take all the cards they have. Sakar, third location. After this turn, put a card from each player's hand here. My opponent played a Forge down there, so they are leading it 2-0. Phastos isn't a bad Luke's Bar card either. Problem with playing the Luke's Bar here, we're getting these buffs and things, but we're not putting any power down on the board, so hopefully the buffs that we're getting will help us out. Okoye coming down to buff our deck. Okay, good. Deathlock coming down on my opponent's side of the Sakar there to destroy all the cards there. Like I said, man, destroy decks are everywhere lately. I've been playing so many destroy decks. All right, turn 4. Turn 4. We have our Devil Dinosaur. Do we play it now or wait? It's been reduced by Phastos, so that's kind of nice. I wonder if they have a... Let's see. I wonder if they have a... If I bring this down, will it get Shang-Chi'd immediately? That's the question. It might. It might, but that's a risk we're going to take. We're going to play a Devil Dinosaur down to Atlantis. That's right, he's an underwater dinosaur. Giving him +5 power, and hopefully we can keep him there. Very susceptible to a Shang-Chi, though. So that's not great. Guess we just need to capitalize on the other locations while he's there, so... Let's see. I could play Nakia down here. Yeah, let's play Nakia. She's pretty boosted up, probably from that first Phastos hit. I kind of want to take another one of their cards just to see if I can get one of their destroy cards that they might need. So let's do that. We play Cable down to Luke's Bar. And we got magic. After last week's live stream of anti-magic, we just got ourselves a magic here. Do we need a 7th turn, or can we wrap this up? Problem is I can't really get power into Luke's Bar. But if I change Luke's Bar, I could. I think... Here we go. Let's play Silk down here. Actually, you don't want to play that first. Let's see. He's 6 power. Okay, yeah, we'll play our White Queen down to Sakar. And then we'll play our Silk down to Sakar. Hopefully my opponent will play a card in Sakar to move my Silk over to what we hope is Luke's Bar. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't move over to Atlantis. Now we do gotta look out for a I'm gonna snap here too. Maybe we'll scare our opponent away. Maybe that's how we do it. Well, they don't seem very scared. All right, we'll end our turn. See what we can do. They might magic, actually. I didn't think about that, because that magic... No, magic came from Cable, so I stole it from them. Okay. Things looking pretty good so far. Death coming down from my opponent. And, of course, Silk went to the Atlantis. Silk! All you had to do was go to Luke's Bar, man. You skipped right over it. Feels bad. Feels bad. Yikes, man. Another loss for us. Another loss for us. How have you guys been doing? How's your Marvel snapping life been lately? You guys been playing, had any fun, any luck with Arishem? Any luck out there with Arishem? Kind of decks have you guys been going up against? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below, man. Let me know in the comments below as I'm updating our record here. Are you looking forward to next season? Looks like it's going to be revolving all around Deadpool. Deadpool and Wolverine. Maybe that's the next season. I think that kicks off next season in this. All right, here we are again. Sinister London is our first location. After you play a card here, add a copy to another location. Well, that can be fun for us. That can be fun for us. We don't need a copy of the Quinjet, so I'll play the Quinjet down to our mysterious second location. See what it is. We have the Superflow. Well, what a bummer. If you have no cards here, +1 energy each turn. Well, I just put my Quinjet there, so I do not have no cards there. My opponent just got +1 energy, so we're starting out good. Let's steal their cards. That's my MO. Worked so well in the last game. Let's try it again. Playing Cable down to Sinister London. She'll add a copy to another location. We got a Green Goblin. No Green Goblin for you, sir. We shall take... And a Hobgoblin. Look at that. How's it gonna feel to get your negative cards back at you? In fact, I'm gonna double time it. Green Goblin going down to Sinister London. We'll play Agent 13 here at the Superflow. All right, Green Goblin, do your work. You work for me now. Green Goblin works for VP now. Yeah, go over there, give some negative power to him. Yeah, and in the Superflow. What's sad is that really hasn't even done anything for me. That really hasn't done anything for me. I'd like to play the Hobgoblin down in Sinister London, but they only have one spot there, so they might block me, and then I would be stuck with it, which would not be good. So let's not do that. Let's go ahead and... suppose we can play the White Queen down here. That'll give us 2 of the highest cost cards in my opponent's hand. Ultimately, I'm not sure how useful that'll be, but hey, it'll be fun. Yep, as suspected, they did pull a Carnage down at Sinister London. It does free up some space there, so I could send a Hobgoblin over. Which I think I might do now. Oh, Destroyer, huh? They have a Destroyer in their hand, huh? They trying to do something sneaky here. They just snapped me. They just snapped me. If I play a Destroyer down in Sinister London, that would be insane. I could play 2 Destroyers. Wait, that would just destroy my Destroyers. That's a bad idea. We're going to play the Hobgoblin down. It's Sinister London. Send some negative power my opponent's way. Unless they miraculously are able to play 3 cards down in Sinister London to block it, and they do. Of course they do. Destroyer's looking like a better option. Ay, ay, ay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. How do I do this? Can it even be done? play the destroyer down here. That would win me that location. Oh, would it? Yeah. It would be 18 to 17. Lose this location. These guys would be safe, and then I would play another destroyer somewhere. Which would destroy my Sinister London destroyer. Ah! This is the rough part of it. Okay, I guess we play Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur is the safer play here. 2 Devil Dinosaurs going somewhere. Do I move Nightcrawler over just to make sure? I think that's a good plan. Move Nightcrawler over here to the Superflow so that my only Devil Dinosaur can go to that other location, Wakanda Embassy. Since they're maxed out there, and that should do the victory. It did. Wow, what a crazy game. What a crazy game, but we get our first victory, guys. Yes. Only 40 minutes into the stream. Hey, it's a good time to start a comeback, I guess. It's a good time to start a comeback. We'll take it. Those wins get us a little bit closer to possibly getting an Airship. Oh wait, maybe we will. Maybe we will right now. Let me update the let me update our win-loss record before I forget. Gotta make sure I get that 1 win up there on the tally. And then once that is updated, we will be able to see if we might be able to get a... Alright, that didn't help. That did not help me get another upgrade. Darn! Alright, well, no Airship for us yet, but you know what? We're on a win streak, so let's ride the wave, man. Let's ride the wave. Ride the wave? We'll ride the wave all the way to Waveville or something. I don't know. Here we go. Kunlun, first location. When a card moves here, give it +2 power. I surprisingly do not have an opening play here. Maria Hill has taken the turn off, apparently. She's been there though every other game for us, but not today. Not this round. She needed a break. It's okay. She's done a lot of work for us. Quinjet coming in to our hand, which my opponent actually played down into Subterranea, and yep, we're playing an Airship deck again. I can tell by the opponent's energy is 3. So okay, let's see what they have in their Airship deck. Let's pull something good, Cable. We're playing Cable down to Kunlun. He's gonna get blown up by the Negasonic Teenage. What is it? Teenage Warhead. We got a Sentry. Well, Sentry, not the greatest card we could have got, but that is okay. Turn 3, what are we doing? What are we doing? Sakara's come down for us again for the 3rd location. So one of our cards is going to get pulled out of our hand. Hopefully it's Sentry. Sentry would be cool if it got pulled out of our hand. Although I wonder if it would play the negative demon there too. Sentry comes down and plays the Void. Yeah. That's funny. That is funny. Alright. Turn 4. Turn 4 we got Phastos is a little late here. Could play Phastos in Agent 13. Or we could just play Nick Fury and get some 6 costs here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Play Nick Fury down to Kunlun. A Leech coming down from my opponent. Is that a card they included or one that Airship made? Nope, they included it. Well, given that they're probably going up against a lot of Airshim decks, it's probably a good card to include in your original 12 cards for Airshim. So, well, that limited what we could do a little bit. Unfortunately, you took my power, but I still have, or you took my text, but I still have my power. So, mwahaha. Let's go ahead and. Do I want to try to fight back Sakar? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go here. We do have an Animazola in our hand, so that's kind of fun. That could be kind of fun. In fact, let me play this Quinjet over here, so I have an Animazola White Queen play, possibly? A blob coming down. Popular, this is a popular tactic for Airshim cards. And a cat meowing in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but yeah, that's our son's cat. It's crying for attention right now. Final turn. Final turn. Do we, if we copy the White Queen to those two locations, is that going to do anything for us? No. It'll win us Kunlun, but it will not win us the other location, so... Yes, you snapped! You crazy Airshim player who leached my cards. Boy, how do we do this? How do we do this? Is there a way to do this? If I get the Sentry instead with an Animazola, that would send this to 16, this would be 22, and then we would need... It's still not enough. I don't think I have enough to pull this off, guys. Let's go over the 50%. Let's go for the 50% chance. Why not? I don't think we're going to get it, but... Here we are, and they throw a White Widow at me, which completely destroys my chances. Oh, they brought the White Queen over here. Animazola gets the White Queen, but not enough. By far, not enough. Another defeat. Another defeat. Yeah, here's a fist bump for you there, my friend. Having fun with Airshim while the rest of us are left out in the cold. No Airshim. Only Airshim Light. Which is doing fantastic work for us right now. Alright. That brings us to a 1-5 record this stream and a 57-61 total for live streams. Man, we got to turn this around at some point, right? We got to turn this around at some point, or maybe it's time I retired. Maybe it's time I retired from Marvel snapping. Oh, yay. Hopefully you're being entertained, if nothing else. You are getting to see some Airshim decks if you haven't seen enough of them already. My opponents have been playing Airshim decks, so there is that. Don't retire, VP. Yeah. Keep at it. We're going to keep at it, man. That's all you can do. Keep pushing forward. You don't quit when times get tough. You keep going. When Airshim comes out and you don't get it, you keep going. There's more cards coming out. Some really good cards coming out. Here we go. All right, first location, Asgard. After turn 4, whoever is winning here draws 2 cards. At our Agent 13 here. That's not a bad card to play there, I think. See if I updated this tracker here. Da, 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 and bada bing, bada boom. Alright. What do we got? Turn 2. My opponent didn't play anything. Sewer system came up for us. Cards here have -1 power. I think we'll just play our cable down here in Asgard. Try for those 2 cards after turn 4, maybe? Hey, a Wong! I'll take a Wong. Wong's not bad. I got some stuff that can benefit from that. Unfortunately, I don't have a turn 3 play. Just the Quinjet here. Guess I'll play that down in the big house, which is our 3rd location. Cards that cost 4, 5, or 6 can't be played here. My opponent did play a Nico Minoru down at Asgard, so we were 2 to 5 there. Morph coming down for the big house for my opponent. Turning into the Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, we now have a Wong lane, which could be scary for us. But that's okay, because we're going to have a Wong lane as well. Question is, do I mirror their Wong lane, or do I set up my Wong in the sewer system? I think we go to the... Oh, wait, we can't do that. We don't want to play Wong to the big house. We want to be able to play cards for Wong. So I think he does have to set up for the sewer. In the sewer for us. So yeah, we'll bring him down to the sewer here. And see what happens. Our Wong setting up in the sewer. Magic coming down from my opponent. Still out there. Still out there. We didn't crush the magic. If you didn't catch my last live stream, we were trying to crush all the magic and fight all the players playing magic, and it just didn't work, man. Magic's out there still, all over the place. All right. Turn 5, we have a Wong in play, which means we could get some Nakia. Wow, is that the best? Nakia only provides 3 power, but she would get and Devil Dinosaur is a ongoing. Maybe White Queen is the best option here. We'll get 2 destroyers again. Odin, okay. Yeah, 2 Odins. Gladiator coming out. That's probably going to crush whatever I bring out, but I do get an Okoye out to buff the few cards that are left in my deck before Gladiator obliterates her.
I still believe in heroes.
And Gladiator also takes out Nick Fury, which is unfortunate. Nick Fury also getting taken out there. All right. We have an Odin. This is so bizarre. This is so bizarre here. We have a chance to really buff up our Devil Dinosaur. Maybe that's how we do this? I'll play him down here at Limbo, and then next turn we'll play an Odin, and that'll just juice up Devil Dinosaur. I guess we'll try that. Ironheart coming down from my opponent. They're going to get +6 buff. Juggernaut. Not able to do anything there? Oh, because I didn't play a card there, that's why. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think we just play our Odin here. We'll get 2 cards. Let's see how many cards I have in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll only get 1 card. So I have to play something else down to get the full benefit of Odin. The only thing I can play down with Odin, I guess, is Raya Hill. So I guess we'll do that. Play Odin down here. That's going to be 3 cards. And I'll have 14 power in the sewer system. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we're going to pull this one off. Mariah Hill pulling down a Hazmat Odin.
Are ye worthy?
Pulling down an Odin.
Are ye worthy?
No room to pull down another Odin. Silver Surfer coming out for my opponent in the Wong lane. Are we gonna hold on to this? Holy crap, I think we did. I think we did. We got the victory, guys, so yeah. Mark up another one for us. Mark up another victory for us. All right. Let me update the tracker. I always love updating the tracker when I can add a win to the columns. So that's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. Our win-loss record still a little lopsided. Still a little lopsided. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. I think I got one more game in me before I have to say so long for this live stream. If you want to see more of this deck gameplay, I'll have some snaps out, short form videos in which I play one game of Marvel Snap featuring the deck that I'm using in this live stream here. So be on the lookout for those later in the week. Machine World, our first location. After you play a card here, add a copy to the opponent's hand. Got nothing to play here, turn 1. Again, Maria Hill must have just been... We've worked her to death. She has not come out in the last couple of games now. That's okay. We have Okoye to play here if we want. Deep Space is the second location. Card text here is disabled. Ah, boo. Boo. Okay. Well, let's revert to stealing cards from my opponent. Cable going down to Machine World. Sunspot coming down for them in the mysterious third location. Oh, dang it, this is Machine World. I'm adding copies to my opponent's hand. That was silly. Now they're going to steal one of my cards. I got Mr. Negative from them. Oh, that would be funny if they stole Mr. Negative back, actually. Mr. Negative is not useful for us in the least. Player Okoye here. Let's see if she can pull something off here. She'll boost our deck, that's for sure. Boom. And a boom. Yep, there's the cable coming down. Let's see if he's... Well, it's going to steal a card from my deck, so it would not be...
Opponent snapped.
Not be Mr. Negative. They would have stolen something else from my deck. They snapped. Turn 4, we got a White Queen if we want to play it. We also got Nick Fury. Don't really have a lot of space for the cards that Nick Fury would give us. Phastos on turn 4, not great. I think we go with the White Queen here. And, yeah, we'll go with the White Queen here. Lay her down at Asteroid M, the third location, giving us an 8-2 lead over the Sunspot on my opponent's side. My opponent plays Wolfsbane down at the Machine World, which gets pulled to Asteroid M. And then an Agent 13 coming down for them at Machine World. They're filling my hand with junk. At least they think they are. What they don't know is that I have a Devil Dinosaur in my hand, which loves having cards in my hand. So, Ronin we also picked up. Ongoing +2 power for each card in your opponent's hand. Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Oh wait, what was this? This was created by the... Oh, okay. Now I see why they're filling my hand up. Because they're going to play Ronin. They're going to play this Ronin down. And I can only play... I could play 2 of my cards down. That would weaken the Ronin, but it also weakens the Ronin they gave me, so... That's not great. I guess we'll just play it down here. I think they're going to play a Ronin too. Jane Foster's Thor. Okay, so the Ronin's 19. They would get 26 if they played Ronin there. And they would be able to play one more card unless they have it discounted somehow. This Ronin, they play Ronin down here, it's not going to get the bonus. And if they play Ronin down here, this would be 25. We can't compete with 25. I think we just try to weaken their hand and just play a bunch of garbage down here in the middle to try to take that without adding any cards to our hand. 7 is not enough. Oh, man. We could tie them here. But they play the Ronin down. Would they win the tie? They might. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try that. We'll play Gilgamesh and Quinjet down into deep space. Yeah, we're just trying to beat deep space here. They can't play the Ronin down to deep space. They'd have to... What did they play? They played Ronin down to deep space. Is that going to be enough to beat what I played here? It is! By 2 points. Dang! I didn't think they would play Ronin there. I thought they would go for the other location, but maybe they thought that I thought that they thought that I thought. Anyways, they got the victory. That's the crazy part about this game. One of the fun parts about it is like you're playing mind games with your opponent. Will they go there? Will they go here? You just don't know. You just don't know. But what we do know is we are ending the stream at a 2-win, 6-loss record. Might be one of our worst performances yet in live stream. But that's okay. That's okay, you know? You take the lumps when you get them, and then you celebrate doubly as hard when you get the victories. When you get the victories finally, right? Something like that. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be it for me, guys. This has been the Quinjet Editions deck. Like I said, nothing fancy. As you can see there, a 2-win, 6-loss deck. My Airsham Light deck, since we can't get Airsham. Look how he taunts me. I need two more upgrades to get that Spotlight key to have another possible chance at Airsham. I tell you what, if I get Hercules, I'm gonna be so mad. If I get the question mark, the mystery card here, I'll be upset. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We'll pick him up whenever we can. Anyways, guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later, and hey, keep on gaming.